Discipline your mind. Layla was 17 years old and in her final year of high school. She had big dreams. She wanted to become a doctor. But she also had a big problem: distractions. Her phone buzzed all day, friends sent messages, social media pulled her into videos and pictures for hours. Netflix, games, online shopping, everything felt more fun than studying. She wanted to focus, but her mind felt full of noise. Her grades started falling. She told herself she would do better next week, but next week never came. One night, she looked at the clock. It was 1:30 a.m. She had watched 4 hours of shows and studied for only 15 minutes. Her stomach hurt, not from food, but from guilt. She whispered to herself, "I can't keep living like this." That weekend, Layla visited her grandmother. Her grandma was kind, wise, and always calm. She could sit quietly for hours with a cup of tea and a book. Layla admired her, but didn't understand how she stayed so peaceful. They sat in the garden together. Layla sighed loudly. "What's wrong, dear?" Grandma asked. "I want to do well in school," Layla said, "but I just can't focus. My mind is a mess." Grandma nodded slowly. "Ah, your mind is like a garden, Layla. If you don't take care of it, weeds will grow everywhere." Layla looked confused. "What do you mean?" Grandma smiled. "If you don't choose what thoughts to grow, the world will plant them for you. Distractions, fears, noise." "So, what do I do?" Layla asked. Her grandma placed a hand on her shoulder and said just one sentence: "Discipline your mind, and your life will follow." That night, Layla thought about her grandma's words. She opened a notebook and wrote at the top of a blank page, "How to discipline my mind." She created a list of 5 new habits. 1. Start each morning without the phone for 1 hour. 2. Study for 2 hours in quiet, with no distractions. 3. Read 10 pages of a good book every night. 4. Limit social media to 30 minutes a day. 5. Write in a journal before bed. She stared at the list. It felt big, maybe even too hard. But then she thought, what if I do this for just 7 days? The next morning, Layla didn't touch her phone. She washed her face, made tea, and sat down to review her science notes. At first, her brain screamed, "Check your messages! Just one scroll!" But she ignored it. She pushed through. After 30 minutes, her mind calmed down. After 1 hour, she was amazed at how much she remembered. That night, she read a few pages of a book and wrote in her journal, "Day 1, hard but good. My mind was loud, but I stayed in control." By day 3, the challenge felt even harder. Her friends were texting constantly. They asked her to join a group video call. They sent memes. Some even joked, "Why are you acting so serious all of a sudden?" Layla felt the pull. She almost gave in. But then she saw her list on the wall, "Discipline your mind." She took a deep breath and said aloud, "I can choose what I focus on. I don't have to follow every noise." That night, she wrote, "I felt like giving up, but I won the fight today. My mind is slowly learning who's boss." On day 5, Layla had a bad day. She got a low score on a math quiz. She felt sad. Her emotions were heavy. "I've worked so hard. Why am I still failing?" she whispered. She opened her phone and scrolled for 2 hours. She ate chips, skipped her reading, skipped her journal. That night, she felt worse. But she remembered what her grandma said. It's not about never falling. It's about standing back up. So the next day, she started again. Day 6. By day 7, something had changed. Layla felt clearer, calmer. Her thoughts didn't bounce around as much. Her focus during study time got stronger. She still had distractions, but now she noticed them and chose not to follow them. Her mom looked at her and said, "You look more peaceful these days." Layla smiled. "I feel it too." She continued her habits beyond day 7. 1 week turned into 2. 2 weeks became a month. 1 month later, Layla faced her biology final. It was a big test and the hardest of the year. In the past, she would have panicked, lost sleep, crammed at the last minute, but not this time. She had been preparing every day. Her notes were clear. Her mind was sharp. During the test, she stayed calm. She remembered everything. She finished early and reviewed her answers. When she walked out, she wasn't just proud of the test. She was proud of who she had become. A week later, her results came in. She had scored the highest in her class. Her teacher smiled. "Layla, you've made amazing progress. What changed?" Layla answered softly, "I disciplined my mind. I stopped letting noise control me." Her classmates looked surprised. She decided to share her list. Some laughed, others listened. One girl, Sana, asked, "Can I try it too?" Layla nodded. "Of course, just start small." Layla kept going. She didn't always follow the rules perfectly. Some days she slipped. Some days her emotions tried to take over. But she always came back. She became known as the focused one. Not because she was born that way, but because she trained her mind. She helped others too. She shared her story, taught younger students about self-control, even started a school club, Mind Builders. Now, if you're reading Layla's story, you might think, "I wish I had her strength." But here's the truth. Layla wasn't born strong. She simply made a choice. She chose to take control of her thoughts. She chose to train her habits. She chose to return to the path even after falling. You can make that choice too. Start with just one rule, one day. Your mind is not your enemy. It is your most powerful tool, but only if you learn to discipline it.